All right, Selma. All right, there, Finley and Owen, Giovanna, Ethan, Levi, Cruz, Adeline, all of our little guys, Andrew. Say hello to my little friend here. He's going to help you out, all right? So grab your friend or grab your mom and dad, because remember, we said that if you can't get this going, we encourage you to work with your parents during this time, and that'd be awesome. Mom and dad, if you guys are willing and want to do this, that'd be awesome. We're going to be setting up and giving you information once we get a little sign up. If you guys want to continue working with your kids at home, we're going to try to make it to where you can actually do that and actually help them out. Today's drills, this week's drills, everything is without a gi, so it's not a problem, okay? But what we're trying to do is get you guys some gis maybe that are really gonna help you out to be able to work at home and then set up some stuff afterwards. But anyway, so mom and dad, this should be you down on the ground, all right? Then your kids be sitting right up on top in the mount, tate shiogatami. Then you kind of get an idea of what they go through at the academy when they're here on the bottom and their friend is in the mount on top of them, all right? You're gonna be like, oh, I understand a little bit what's going on out there, because man, I see them, I'm like, move, you gotta get out of the mount, move, don't just lay there. It's like, oh man, but man, when you're down here like this, whew, man, it could be like a not a fun situation, right, sometimes. But when you're working with your kid and you get to see the empowerment that they have, and you get to see the technique that they have, and you get to see that they have the ability and they're growing that ability to be able to defend themselves, oh man, there is nothing like that, knowing that your kids can take care of themselves, okay? So here's the thing. We're going to be inside this mount situation. The arms are off to the side. We're going to pick them up so that my knees can come up underneath the arms. And I know he's got a blue gi on, so it's kind of hard to see. But notice that his arms are sticking up right here, okay? The arms are up in the air here. My knee is right underneath here, just like this here, okay? So the arms are up. All right, they're not down to the side. They can't go down because my knees are holding the arms up here, okay? So all we're gonna do is we're gonna take one hand, put it down right here on the shoulder of the arm, okay? So this arm is up, this hand goes on the shoulder. This hand is gonna go under the arm like this here. I'm gonna take this knee and I'm gonna pick it up just like this here. And then I'm going to pick up my other knee, just like this here, and I'm going to sit down. See how I'm just squatting down, holding this arm here, just like this, and then I'm going to take this leg over the top here while I'm pushing down. I'm going to come off, and look what I have here. I have the arm, all right? I'm going to come up, just up here, go back to the mount again. Don't have to be real technical with that portion of it. The drill is just kind of setting up the arm bar. Then we're going to go to the other side. So it's this arm now, okay? This hand goes on the shoulder, this hand goes underneath here, and then I'm gonna come up, slide my knee up, I'm gonna pick up my other knee like this here, and now I'm holding onto the arm, and this leg goes over the top, and I'm up here just like this, and I have the arm here. We'll look at that from the side here. So we're here, just like this. See how the arms are up because my knees are forward. My knee is right here. This knee is right here. So the arms have to stay up, all right? So my knees are always in line with the shoulder. So make sure your kids got their knee right up by your shoulder, or kids or students, if you guys are doing this drill and you got your pillow man, make sure your knees are right up above the shoulders. I'm gonna go for this arm here on this side. So my hand goes on this shoulder right now. This hand goes over. And I just put my hands on top of each other for the drill, okay? And then I come in, pick my knee up, and now on this one, I'm gonna pick this knee up here, and then I'm gonna come off and to the side. Notice that I'm right here, all right? If you can grab the belt, that'd be cool too. All right, squeeze those knees. When I do an arm lock, I pull in, all right? So look, you're gonna do that on your own. I want you to do that minimum 10 times, 5 times each side. All right, for your upper belts, of course, make sure that you're doing this 20 times. Yellow belts and above, be good to do 30 of them, okay? And I know it's like, oh my gosh. Yes, all right, 30, so that'd be 15 each side. And we just come up here. We come up here and off, then we roll off here. We go to the other side, coming up, in, up, off to the side, coming back up, come back to the mount again, And come up and off to the side. Here, all right? Just like that. Working that back and forth, back and forth. Get busy. All right, all my little dragons, you guys did awesome, all right? My friend says you did a really good job. So hopefully you guys got that drill in, all right? You guys did a great job today. We'll see you guys in our Zoom class tomorrow. Everybody else, let's get ready to go. Selma, hopefully you rocked it today, girl, all right? Don't be discouraged. Stay encouraged. All of my guys that are just starting out, I know this is like a different way of learning. Like I said before, man, the challenges of just coming in and doing martial arts is like, that's a big deal all in its own. It's pretty intimidating. You're coming out, there's a lot of self-discipline that has to take place, a lot of focus, a lot of hard work, a lot of sweating, and then having to work with other people and learning all that, man, it is tough, don't get me wrong. And now having to add the fact that that I'm not around, you're not at the academy, having to motivate yourself to do this on your own, it's tough, all right? And I'm very much aware of that. So that's why we try to make it fun, try to make it interesting, and still challenge you to keep working so that way you're staying and moving forward and advancing on your own. That way when we get back to the academy, you're not gonna skip a beat, man. You're gonna have your strength, your conditioning, your cardio, and your fundamental drills and skills in place. And we're gonna just launch forward from there, all right? So you guys did a great job, all right? Everybody else, we're gonna be moving forward in the next step. All right, very good, here we go. Listen guys, here's what's gonna be happening. We're gonna do just a couple of drills and then we're gonna end the drills with an arm bar, technical arm bar, how it's done and how you can actually work that on the pillow or with your parents. And then after that, you're gonna see Zach and Professor Jaster showing you some really cool tips on how to be able to finish that arm bar off to the side, okay? So, first drill we're gonna do, it's gonna be just a standard guard pass like a Toreando where I come around, all right? If I'm holding the legs, I would come around here and then I would drop and then come around, all right? It's like a knee slice on that on the side, okay? Because I'm pushing the legs and instead of dropping my shoulder, I'm gonna drop my knee. All right, so we just do this little drill. We're gonna come forward, see how he's laying off to the side here, and I want my knee to be able to be placed right where the belt is on this side here. So when I'm off to the side, I want my knee to come down and I'm gonna drop right here to the side. Notice I'm posting out with this leg here. My hand comes up here. Then from here, I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna move to the other side. I'm gonna step out with my right leg. My left leg comes around and then I drop down and I am posting on the side. Notice my knee is placed right on the where the belt is. My shin is on the hip and my knee actually comes forward right into the middle into solar plex on this side. Then I'm going to come up and move to this side. In, change, and down. Up, move, up, and down. Up, move, and down. Up, make sure you post. Move. Up, here, good. Coming around. 2 more. And in, coming around, and inside, all right? Now look, this drill is something you can do on your own, over and over and over and over again, okay? All right, we just did 10. I want you guys, when you're actually doing these, to do like 20, maybe 30 even, all right? So go do about 10 more, 20 more, and make you feel really good, okay? Good. Next drill, okay? Same type of situation, but it's almost like we're in the half guard, okay? I'm down here and I'm working, trying to get out of this half guard situation. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hands down just on the hips, take a little step to the side, and then my leg is going to kick up and then come around to the side. I'm going to be again, drop my knee down, up here, put my hands down. I'm going to kick up and then drop into the side here, okay? So from the side, I'm working here, my knees down, right under that bottom portion of the pillow, acting like we're in half guard. My hands go onto the hips right here. From here, I'm going to kick my leg up and then to the side. All right, down here, like I'm in half guard here, put my hands down, I'm going to kick up and then to the side, just like that there. So down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good work, okay? But now what we're gonna do, we're gonna do 2 more drills. Friday, when we come in, we're gonna add just a few more drills that are solo drills that you can work with your pillow, okay? We're gonna do a drill now from knee on belly, okay? I'm gonna walk around switching. A lot of times when I go down knee on belly, I have that pressure off here to the side, holding whatever the case might be. Remember in knee on belly, my knee is across and it's really sitting actually in the middle of his chest, and my shin is on his hip on this side here. My toes are pointed out, so all my weight is sitting down on my frame. My leg is posted to the side. Toes aren't out here sideways, so it's pushing and holding my balance here. My knee's not on the mat. I don't have any pressure here. I need to be here. All right? Technically, I can have my head down, holding, gripping. I can come inside, all that stuff. All right? But we're going to start here. What's going to happen from here, a lot of times, this guy, if he was alive, he would push on my knee, and he'd escape this way. All right? And he'd push, trying to get my knee off of him. Okay? So what's going to happen here is I'm going to take this leg when that happens, and I'm going to step all the way around and then turn and knee on belly on this side here. All right? So I'm off to the side, my legs posted. I step and turn, knee on belly. Step and turn. Step and turn. Step and turn. Step and turn. Step, turn, step, turn, step, turn, step, turn. 2 more. 1, 2. All right? Very nice job, okay? So that's one drill that we're going to do. The last drill we'll do, actually, you know what, we'll save that one for Friday, okay? That's enough for today. So we worked, most of what we worked today was how to be able to come inside and be able to get the knee onto the hip. All right, from passing, from the Toriano type situation, actually the knee comes inside, or from a kick out half guard pass, or from knee on belly, replacing to the other side, switching sides. Friday when we come in, we're going to talk about how to switch our base using a back step as well to be able to maintain control of the position, okay? Let's talk about this arm lock now, okay? From here. In this position, a really fundamental, technical arm lock, right? If you do it correctly, it's hard to defend, but there's a lot of little steps and a lot of little details in this that if you miss one, it might not work. The great thing about this particular arm lock though, is that when I do it, if I do miss something and I don't have it, I get to recover the mount pretty quick, okay? And so that's what's important about it, is that I don't lose the position. You have to understand, if you get off to the side in an arm lock and you lose that position, you're not gonna be able to recover that and you're gonna be in some trouble, right? You've lost control, the dominant position control actually, right? So I'm just gonna go through it, and I'm gonna go through it 2 times. That way it's on video, that way you can go back and review it on your own to be able to work on how to get there, something that you can drill. You got your grappling dummy here, you can work with mom and dad on it, so on and so forth. And then you'll see Zach and Professor Jaster talk about how to be able to make those changes, all right? So technical arm lock. Whatever I need to do to get this elbow up, and my knee is gonna come underneath, so the shoulder starts coming up. Now from here, I grip, just like this here, and then I come down and put my body against his arm and grab my own gi. Really important that I grab, and then I turn my thumb inside like this here, like I'm doing a chest bump, okay? I want to come up, and then I grab his lapel on this side here, and I'm going to push, and then I'm going to come up. See how I've got him to the side, and I squeeze my knees while I'm pushing. I don't have my posture down, all right? So now we're gonna turn this way here. So you can see I'm pushing on this lapel. They're sideways, my hand is up, gripping my lapel tight, the arm is stretched. My body is against his whole arm and my posture's up. So my body's holding his arm straight. Now I'm gonna take this knee here and pick it up, just like this, and then this knee is going to turn out live toes. So I go here, just like this. So now here, in this position, see how my knee's up here? Here, I'm sitting like this here. All right, this hand's holding the arm, pushing the lapel. So they can't turn away from me, they can't roll back into me, and they can't roll away either, right? This foot stopping them from coming back. Now this foot is tucked inside next to the hip by the belt. All right, so that way they're not going to be able to get their hand underneath. This arm is not going to be able to come underneath my foot on this side here. From here now, I pick up this foot. So my foot is out and I pick it up without sitting up, without standing up. Really important, okay? So off to the side here, I'm like this here, and I pick up my leg without sitting up. And now I keep my posture sitting down, keep pushing on the lapel. I step over the head, then I come back, let go of the gi. Keep my hand here like this here. I squeeze my knees together. My toes up in the air and I pinch. I'm trying to drive my heels all the way in from here. Then I'm going to take my hands, if they haven't tapped already, because see how tight my knees are, right here. Now look. See if they haven't tapped already, because see how I'm holding the arm still. Then I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to go to the wrist, two hands, controlling this arm, pulling hard on the arm. I'm pulling, trying to flatten it out, controlling the wrist. I want to grab right here on the hand, not here, because see how my hand can move? I want to be able to be here so my hand can't move and I can make it stay. I want the thumb to be on top. It doesn't need to be up in the air, it just needs to be on top, because I'm going to pull against the arm in the direction of where the thumb is. So I'm here just like this here, and I pick my hips up. If they're still not tapping, they start to get away, I'll let go of this hand and grab the belt on this side here, just like this while I'm up in the air. That stops him from going away, okay? A lot of little details there. I'll just go through it one time, give you the ability to go back and be able to review all the details. It's on video, y'all. All right, so we come inside. I pick up the arm, pull, squeeze my knee in, change my hands. Here, grab, turn my thumb in, push on the lapel, squeeze even tighter. Pick up my knee, turn this foot out. Stay sitting down. Keep my posture up, chest against his elbow. My knee comes up in the air. Keep pushing down on this lapel. Step over the head, squeeze my knees, come back. Come here, squeeze again. Try to got the spurs, like a cowboy spurs. Inside, squeeze the knees, two hands to the wrist now. Hips up in the air. If they still haven't tapped, come. Grab the belt and still keeping the hips up. Here, you don't have to spin around like I did, all right? I'm just showing you where I'm grabbing on the belt, hips up in the air. All right? Nice. Fundamental armbar, very technical, very basic, but a lot of techniques in this. We're not replacing any of the techniques with speed or power or anything. It's a very technical armbar, right? It's usually katami, where if you do end up like you had it so tight that when you come off, that they're tapping already. If they're not tapping, you go right back to the mount right there, okay? All right, next you're gonna see Professor Jaster, Zach coming out. They're gonna show you some really cool things, all right? And then we'll be right back.
Hello, Inochi MMA. This is Zach Jaster performing 3 techniques.
Hey, fellow teammates. Let's take it real slow. Let's try not to hurt our parents. We're going to be doing an arm bar, so no violent movements and we'll be good.
So all you got to do as the mom or the dad is you're going to lay on your back, offer up your arm to your kid for an arm bar, and then today's technique is going to be a defense to the arm bar. So what you got to do to defend is you're just going to grab wrist to wrist, and Zach's going to talk through how we're going to break this grip to finish the arm bar.
So what most kids will do, so first we have to get up really close because parents might be long, but what most kids will do is they'll go for go for a arm bar, and they'll come right here, and they'll just pull, and they'll not be able to break it. So what we're gonna do first thing is we're gonna get our arm deep in, and we're gonna really get it into here, and we'll grab our own collar. We're gonna do this for the first 2 moves. So the second thing that we're gonna do in this move is we're gonna pop our parents' hands off, knees tight together, thumb up, and slowly bring it down, and just wait for them to tap. So remember, knees tight, and bring them down slowly. So the second move is really similar to what the first move was. We're gonna get our grip in deep. Then this time, we're gonna put our foot right in their elbow, like this. So once you get here, we're gonna push, and it'll break. So take it slow on this one, just because it's fast movement, and then take it slow down, like so. The third and final one is we're gonna need to really squeeze in for this one. So you have to go all the way across. You have to grab your parent's elbow and pull in. So look at my dad's hands again on this one. You're gonna come in and pull, and they break. You're gonna get some room, some separation that you can use to get back out. Then you finish it again. So this is my dad, and thanks for watching.
Well, that was a pretty cool technique that Zach showed, how to be able to do the options on finishing the arm lock. Now remember, we drilled the technical arm lock all by ourselves. Zach was showing with Professor Jaster what happens sometimes when they interlock the hands together. Pay attention to the details, all right? And we're gonna show you how we can make this happen, just in case you weren't able to get mom and dad to work with you. So here we go, guys. Some of y'all were not able to talk your mom and dad into helping you out with this. They're like arm bars. Are you out of your mind? All right, kind of a deal. If you are working with your mom and dad, really important that you actually take time and do it correctly. You heard Zach say, don't hurt mom and dad, because a lot of things can happen, all right? If you go too hard, they can just sit on you, right? Maybe, I don't know, right? If you go too hard, they can ground you, especially take your Xbox away. They can send you to your room. All sorts of things, all right? So better be nice to mom and dad, right? But if you've not, for whatever reason, weren't able to talk mom and dad into doing this, or they're not around, or you don't have a partner to work with, we have our trusty pillow dummy with our jeans inside, all right? We're gonna take this guy here, and I'm gonna show you how to be able to work, to be able to get and emulate what Zach did with his dad. So we're gonna take the hair ties that we got, we're gonna pull them off, and we're gonna bring them together, and we're gonna hair tie these together. Go a couple times on this here. You don't need to put 3 times, just enough to give some resistance. So that way when we're actually doing what Zach was showing and we don't have a partner to work with, when I come inside here, I can push and be able to work and kind of get the same effect for what's happening, all right? When you're done, you take your hair tie. I know it's a little bit of a pain in the neck, but you can put it back together again, all right? If it's just too much, just do it 1 time. Just put it right over the top right there if there's too much resistance. Like I said, it's just enough to make that feel like somebody's resisting inside of this portion of things, so we can pop through things of that nature, okay? So we've got everything tied together here. Zach was showing when we came through, off the technical arm lock, we were here, when we came back, and they lock the arms. I'm holding, trying to get this. We're just gonna switch like Zach was showing, come way up inside, get the grip, and then from here, we're gonna take that pressure. He broke the grip off right here, and then boom, we pop back, and there it was, all right? You can also then come back if you're on by yourself again, take this off again, just like we showed in the close-up, put it back together again, wrap it around, coming inside, wrap it over, there you go, good. You can start, come through inside here, and then you can come back inside. Doesn't work, take your foot and boom, there it is. And then you come through, and then show the same thing again that Zach showed with Professor Jaster. See how it just takes a little bit extra time just to put this back on again. Not a big deal though. Got a lot of time to work with and drill this technique. Coming inside again, we'll switch, come inside, and then he showed pulling the elbow inside to get that little extra space to come up to the wrist, and then be able to break free. And now look, now Zach's actually going to show you again, one more time, really close detail. Pay attention to those details. If you're working with mom and dad, you guys be careful with each other, and this is a great opportunity to be able to talk to your child, to be able to help them out. Let them know when it feels and how it feels. If you're by yourself, no big deal. You're going to be working this too. You guys have fun.
What we're going to do first thing is we're going to get our arm deep in, and we're going to really get it into here. And we'll grab our own collar. We're going to do this for the first 2 moves. So the second thing that we're going to do in this move is we're going to pop our parents' hands off. Knees tight together, thumb up, and slowly bring it down, and just wait for them to tap. So remember, knees tight, and bring them down slowly. So the second move is really similar to what the first move was. We're going to get our grip in deep. Then this time, we're going to put our foot right in their elbow, like this. So once you get here, we're going to push, and it'll break. So take it slow on this one, just because it's fast movement, and then take it slow down, like so. Third and final one is we're going to need to really scoot in for this one, so you have to go all the way across. You have to grab your parent's elbow and pull in. So look at my dad's hands again on this one. You're going to come in and pull, and they break. You're going to get some room, some separation that you can use to get back out. Then you finish it again.
Very nice detail. Thank you, Professor Jaster and Zach, working that with us. And I want you to take a few moments to drill that as many times as mom and dad can tolerate, or as many times as you can, to be able to get comfortable with it. If you're working with a partner, you don't have to worry about it because they're not going to complain at all as far as your dummy partner goes. All right, but make sure you guys drill it enough to get comfortable with how to work that and make it smooth. And then we'll be right back. All right, very good. Hopefully you guys actually had a really great time drilling that and seeing how that works. Make sure you really practice that. Again, parents, I really am just blown away and incredibly grateful for the season that you're working with your kids. And hopefully it's allowing you guys to be able to grow closer as a family, bond a little bit, and be able to see what's happening with your kids when they're out here in martial arts, all right? It's a great opportunity for you to keep moving forward. So we appreciate that. We appreciate everybody's hard work. We'll be back in here on Friday with a review of everything and showing some more of the fundamental drills. Then we'll probably take all these fundamental drills and we'll put them in a little sequence together so you can see them, our 7 basic the fundamental motions inside Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and then adding those other 7 different type of drills that you can do with your dummy on the side there, all right? Or with your parents. I'm not calling parents dummies, come on man, don't do that, all right? Or a partner that you have to work with, okay? And we'll put those in there as well. And Holly, we still haven't forgot about your flexibility class either. And so we're trying to get some other things taken care of before we get on the mat. And of course, always remember, you have access to these things, all right? The first week, I think the first 2 weeks of classes that we have are now not available in the Google Classroom. They will not be available anymore to be able to get credit for. But what we are going to be doing is sending you just one PDF form, and it's going to have a little thumbnail picture with a little description of what that class is, and it's a link to our YouTube channel to be able to see all of the things that are connected with that as well. Some of them, if there's a drill portion and a skill portion, you'll see 2 links because those 2 videos are one class. You just won't be able to get credit for it. And then you could just at your own convenience from here until YouTube goes away or the internet goes away. Lord willing, that never happens because that would be signal something else. Anyway, but it's going to always be available to you. So you can go back and you can actually work and click in there, fast forward, pause, detail it. And the cool thing about all of these videos is they're all at home, and they're all things that we can do at home with or without mats, with or without a partner, and using things that you have to be able to work with at home, all right? So this has been a really cool season for us. Looking forward to getting back on the mats, and looking forward to seeing everybody at Zoom tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And you guys, don't forget, stay encouraged, all right, all across the board. You guys, if you can get into our Zoom class, parents, join us too. You're more than welcome. It's a great strength and conditioning time. Great time to be able to fellowship and see each other. I know nobody's in school right now, right? So 4 o'clock in the afternoon, man, we should be able to see everybody jumping in there. I know we've had about 30 in each one, but it'd be awesome to have at least 50 of you guys, man. That'd be a party, all right? So we want you guys, encourage you guys, keep training, keep working hard. All right, if y'all need anything, please always let me know. You can text me, 210-849-7001. You can shoot me an email at paulhaven@nochimma.com. Just let me know what you guys need. If it's within our means, definitely we'll try to make it happen. If it is not, we have contacts we can reach out to that we can actually try to make it happen, and we can all get through the season together, stronger on the other side. Don't forget, live life on purpose. Never quit. We'll see y'all tomorrow.